Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on February the 25th, 2020. U.S. to impose sanctions over Russia's activity. Senior U.S. Democrats said late Monday that President Donald Trump's administration should immediately impose sanctions against Russia after U.S. intelligence officials told members of Congress that Russia is trying to interfere in 2020 election. Senators Chuck Schumer, Bob Menendez and Sherrod Brown wrote to Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and Treasury Secretary Mnuchin demanding that the administration immediately and forcefully put sanctions on the government in Moscow and any Russians involved in election interference. This happened after earlier reports that Russia appeared to be engaging in disinformation and propaganda campaigns to help both Democratic presidential challenger Bernie Sanders and Trump, who is seeking re-election in November. Shares mixed on reports about possible vaccine. Global share markets mostly recovered from the early losses due to Wall Street Journal report on a possible coronavirus vaccine as helping sentiment, though human tests of the drug are not due until the end of April and results not until July or August. In Europe, Eurostoxx 50 futures also added 0.6% and FTSE futures recovered 0.3%. South Korea's stock market climbed 0.6%, helping MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan came back to flat. Meanwhile, Japan's index Nikkei was still down 3.4%, while Shanghai blue chips eased 1.6%. At the U.S. markets, mini futures for the S&P 500 bounced 0.7% after a 3.35% drop during the previous session, the deepest one-day loss since February 2018. Overall, Monday's session showed significant drops in American shares, with Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 3.55% and the Nasdaq fell 3.71%. India will buy defense equipment from the U.S. India will purchase defense equipment worth more than $3 billion from the United States as a turnout in the talks between U.S. President Donald Trump and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The United States was working productively with Pakistan to counter terrorism on its soil, Trump stated during a joint press conference in capital New Delhi. New Delhi and Washington are yet to sign a trade deal, but the two countries would begin talks to strike a comprehensive agreement, Trump and Modi said. Trump also said he discussed with Modi the importance of a secure 5G telecom network in India, ahead of a planned airways auction by the country. Revelats value at $5.5 billion after funds raising. The London financial technology firm Revelat Ltd has raised $500 million in a funding round that values the company at $5.5 billion, making it one of Europe's most valuable fintech startups despite still being loss-making. Revelat will use the cash for product development and to increase banking operations across Europe, it said in a statement on Tuesday. The company said it plans to begin making loans for retail and business banking customers, expand its savings accounts beyond the UK, and improve its customer service.